Before discussing more about how to deal with imposter syndrome, I will first explain what imposter syndrome is all about. Catherine Hawley, in her journal entitled "What is Imposter Syndrome?" says that imposter syndrome is a condition of someone who feels they are not worthy of their success. People who experience this condition are usually unsure of their abilities. He feels that his achievement is just a coincidence or luck. If you are one of those who have imposter syndrome, you need to fix it immediately. Because if left unchecked, this condition is quite dangerous. Welcome to Brainy Steps. Here are 7 ways to wisely overcome imposter syndrome. 1. Knowing the strengths you have. The first way to deal with imposter syndrome is to know what strengths you have. This will make you believe that you do have the ability. When you succeed in achieving a certain achievement, you will be able to accept that it is indeed worthy of you. Now, how do you know your strengths? There are 2 ways. First, ask yourself. Second, ask your family or close friends. If possible, use the first method, because you are the one who knows yourself best. But if that's not possible, you can also use the second method. 2. Strive to enjoy personal achievement. As I have discussed above, imposter syndrome is a condition of a person who feels unsure of his own abilities. The solution to overcome this? You have to try to enjoy the things you have succeeded in achieving. The meaning of the word enjoy here includes receiving praise and appreciation from other people. But what you have to remember, don't let the praise and appreciation actually make you arrogant. Make it as fuel so that you become even better. 3. Confide with closest persons. You must have someone close to you who is often invited to share stories, be it family or close friends. In essence, they are people who are always there for you, especially when you are having problems like imposter syndrome. Well, to lighten your burden and mind, you can also confide in them. Even though you won't necessarily get a solution, at least you will feel more relieved because you have shared your story with the people closest to you. But the closest people, they will usually try to find a solution to your problem. 4. Avoiding being a perfectionist. The next way to deal with imposter syndrome is to avoid being a perfectionist, namely a person who wants everything to be perfect. The reason? One of the characteristics of people who have imposter syndrome is that they tend to have high targets, almost the same as perfectionist. If handled wisely, this is actually not a problem. But unfortunately, they will feel very guilty if they don't reach their target and think they don't have the ability. This is the forerunner to the emergence of the imposter syndrome. From now on, you must have more realistic targets. Make sure that your ability is indeed possible to achieve the target. And most importantly, even if you haven't succeeded in achieving it, learn to accept failure and immediately improve your own capabilities. 5. Don't compare yourself with others. One of the reasons why you can't enjoy your achievements is you compare yourself too often with other people. You see the achievements of other people who are higher than you, so you think that your achievements are something ordinary. If you want to quickly overcome the imposter syndrome, you have to stop comparing yourself to other people. Because everyone has a different story and way of life. What you see now is the fruit of his past hard work. So it's unfair to compare yourself to him. If you have to make comparisons, compare yourself to who you were before and who you are now. 6. Respect yourself. You may often hear the opinions of other people who say that they are much better than you. If you experience a situation like this, don't just let it go, because this can have a negative impact on your life. You will be made to focus more on the strengths of others and ignore your own strengths. Though everyone has their own advantages and disadvantages. From now on, before expecting others to respect you, you must first respect yourself. 7. Against all negative thoughts. The last way to deal with imposter syndrome is to immediately fight all the negative thoughts that are in your mind. When these thoughts arise, counter them with positive thoughts. One way to do this is by doing positive self-talk, namely having a dialogue with yourself and saying good things. Thank you for watching.